Alrighty, this is the entity. This is relevant to the military engaging in what is child trafficking and kidnapping and repeatedly kidnapping by Upland Police and the Ontario Police, demons that are under the fake sun. That's already established. What you need to know is the 7-Eleven employees are going to prison. Okay, he's gang stalking under the fake sun in the evening. This is the Latino male that works inside of this 7-Eleven that's monitoring me while I document him. 19 DC 795. He also committed poison on behalf of the military that are stalking me outside of the 7-Eleven at 204 North Euclid Avenue. This is the same entity that's stalking me while I am at 4th Street and Euclid Avenue. This is another employee, prison, license AAA 7060. And the entity is gang stalking. This is light activity while the city of Upland is facilitating ongoing criminal monitoring. These are child traffickers, sex offenders. They kidnap children. They keep them under surveillance with the military that's flying over me, stalking me in concert with them. 8MXV071 is also stalking. While you're looking at what is public corruption, Bill Velto, he's going to be federally prosecuted. He committed kidnapping with the military in Upland, California. And he's going to be federally prosecuted for the pattern of conduct. I remain subject to a 7VGY971. I believe he's a gang stalker that works right up here at the Upland Public Library, if that's him. But nonetheless, regardless, this is the entity that is gang stalking. 7-Eleven is being federally prosecuted. This is the pattern of conduct that 7-Eleven, all 7-Elevens are sharing pursuant to surveillance. The corporate entity, that is the mask where the government's engaged in what is criminal monitoring. And what you need to know is that these billionaire, millionaire company owners and celebrities, politicians that are far removed from the gang stalkers on a day-to-day basis are engaging in this targeting conduct. They are behind what is paying the vagina monitor that's stalking me in that helicopter. This is the P.O.C. They're going to federal prison for poisoning as well. This is 7-Eleven at 204 North Euclid Avenue. This is the entity that's not distracting away from celebrities and politicians and corporate actors like the owner of Amazon Prime. You know his name. And that's why Amazon Prime is gang stalking me and I'm prosecuting him. He's a terrorist leader and he's also engaged in this conduct of trafficking children, engaging in what is kidnapping them, gang stalking them into obstruction. No, that's not happening. I will prosecute you. I'll document you. Amazon Prime is targeting me based on the pattern of conduct that the military is engaging in. And Amazon Prime is a terrorist that engages in stalking and harassing and psychologically torturing even more. As an example, the more I document, the more that they're gang stalking me. And there's a cost for that. And it's also a federal prosecution. 7-Eleven employees, nonetheless, are going to prison. They're gang stalking, and that's exactly why I documented taking images of the people of the state. They're gang stalking at the gas stalls. That's the prosecution of federal prison. I just took pictures, then the entity stalking by helicopter. That's prison. Okay, that's the POC. It is currently 9:34 a.m. under the fake sun. The fake sun that's shining right here over me. All right, this is my shadow on the fort. This is light activity while the city of Upland's maintaining what is a means of facilitation, surveillance. The gang stalking school district, the gang stalking businesses, the gang stalking minors, and the gang stalking population who are engaging in very much kidnapping children while celebrities are feeding off of them and maintaining what are platforms to influence the world, while Satan is accomplishing, to give you a long and short, a succinct version of what Satan is doing. And it's criminal activity that they're being prosecuted for. All right, and this is the conduct of Satan, stalking somebody in a helicopter in the United States of America at that. Very specific individuals are being prosecuted for it, going to prison for it, and being committed for it. This is POC. Common sense, just like yesterday, while I'm in Ontario and on this same street, the entity is stalking me by helicopter. Doing so, and everybody in that neighborhood, everybody on the roads and the highways, every license plate, the fake sun over my head. This is the same street, and the fake sun over my head, that was after 5 p.m. And where was I headed? Bethel congregation that's engaged in gang stalking me and furtherance of murder, and that is federal prison. They're systematically targeting with the military, keeping me under surveillance. It's the same thing with the Upland Public Library. Moreover, I have the evidence of the entity keeping this fake sun until the library closes over me at that venue. They're going to prison. Every angle, every means of targeting is leading to what is inevitable prison for those who are trafficking children, for those who are engaged in what is not only sex trafficking them, keeping them under surveillance, stealing from them, violating, psychologically torturing them, abusing them, murdering them, stalking them until the point that they are murdered. And you are sharing in that murder while you are gang stalking, monitoring any child that the government kidnaps and takes across the globe. This is a system, a syndicate, a criminal pattern of conduct. And the ones in Upland Public Library are going to federal prison for it. That's what you're learning about the entity that's stalking by helicopter. All they do is expose everybody. That's all that the government is doing. And that's all that's going to be the result. That's the POC. It is currently 9:36 a.m.